Now, what is the job description? Let's say a CEO is the leader of the organization. And we'll OK. OK, and then we will use some bullet points, and then we will say, provide direction to the org. OK. Report to the board of directors. OK, responsible for well-being of the employees. Something like this, right? So you may put in things like this. And, like I said, if you want to highlight something like A, C, E, O, if you want to highlight this, you can make it as bold, you can change the color. Right. You may change the color and make it a bit more easy to read. Right, so you can put it, and you can also put in a link. OK, just like I did yesterday, for more information, click on the careers website. So, and an entire careers website, you can put in a link. OK, so you can say, careers. Google.com. OK, so now, under this line, careers website, you have a link. If you click on it, you will be directed to a website called careers.google.com. Right, so you can put in links in the job profile as well. Now let's finish up the things that we were talking here. So if I scroll down to the bottom, here's here. We also have compensation codes, workers' compensation codes. Now, this is also something that is very, very common in some of the countries like US, UK, etc. Where do you have compensation code for the different types of job profiles like? Let me show you one example. 8810. Now, 8810 stands for Clinical Office Employees. For us, right, you see, automatically the United States of America is chosen. Right. So if you have these kind of codes now, these are dependent on the country. You see, every kind of job has a compensation code. OK, you see, box spring or mattress manufacturing pillow, quilt, comforter, pusher, my. So every kind of job in different kind of sectors. They have some kind of compensation code. If you have it available. If the business user gives you this particular code, configure it. Otherwise, leave it blank for us. It is implemented already for all the countries which have compensation codes. It is already inbuilt. Some of the countries where we have the information, like US, Canada, UK, Australia. So therefore, for 9 countries, we have this information already. If you want to do for another country and you do not have it, then you may have to configure the compensation codes, but for you, as you can Canada, Australia, it is already config. OK, then comes all. Then comes this particular section which talks about certifications, competencies, languages, responsibility, skills, etc., etc. Now, where have we seen this before? When we were creating the position, so we have that there, but when we were setting the hiring restriction in a job management organization, we did not see all of this right. We did not see certification, competency, education, etc., and there I mentioned that for job management kind of organization. We set this in the job profile. Right, so here it is. In the job profile, you will be able to specify these detail. Like you will be able to specify What is the certification required, competency, education, language, etc. So here let's put in a certification. Let's say, okay. So first thing is you have to create it in the job profile. Alright, first is the job profile. Job profile is absolutely required when you are hiring a worker. So you have to specify it in the job profile. When you use the job profile in a position, the settings that you have put in the job profile will be automatically copied over to your position. Right now, a position gives you a lot of control. So in the position you may keep it, you can import the values from the job profile, or you might change it and create your own in job profile. It is recommended that you put all the details in the job profile, because the job profile may also be used in a job management kind of organization, right? And there you don't have the ability to create a position. Isn't it so there? How would you specify all those details? So it is recommended that you do this in the job profile, so that, even if you create a position out of it straight away, select the job profile and you make tweaks to the requirements in the position level. Okay, you can override those values in the position. So now let's select the US of America. Let's search for some predefined certifications. So let's look for this as the Project Management Institute, and let's go for the PMP certification right in the US, and I'm choosing the PMP certification right. And now, if I go to Competencies, and then you can put in some competency, you can choose from an exam, existing competencies. You can create your own competency as well. Like, let's say, customer folk or maybe conflict management, right? So I want this person to be good at conflict management. And what is the target rating? Let's say he has to be proficient. Okay, he has to be proficient in conflict management education. Similarly, you can put in something in the education. Let's say I want this person to be a Master of Business Administration. We are looking for a CEO, right? So I want this person to be an MBA. If you want to specify a field of study, write like MBA in marketing or MBA in something, so you can specify that. Let's see if we have it already. So yeah, so you have a marketing, so you may say that okay. I want this person to be an MBA in marketing. Okay. Languages that this person should know. So you can specify the language and also the proficiency level. Let's say, I want this person to be proficient in German, right? I need this because, let's say, we are doing a lot of business with our German counterparts, so we want they should be very good overall. The proficiency should be fluent overall. This person has to be fluent in German and maybe also in English. Okay, and in English I will want them to be again. Overall should be advanced, right? There should be quite good in English. Right. So similarly, you can put in values in responsibilities, in skills, in training. So different type of parameters are there, and if you don't have something in the drop-down right, you can put it in, like in training. Let's say what the training will be, Workday. Okay, what the basics and what is the type of training I want them to have done. Let's see a classroom-based training. Right, so you can configure that as well. And click OK. Right. So this is our job profile, and you see, a code has been generated already. 64635. We did not put in this code. This code has been generated and we said include job code as part of the name. So your job profile is now named 64635. WW, Chief Executive Officer. Okay. Okay, so this is our job profile.